Hi, I'm Roxana from WPResidence, and in this video I will show how to import the Phoenix demo. On this domain I have just installed the WPResidence theme. I will activate it. Next I will need to install and activate the theme included plugins. You will see this warning here. By pressing the button you will be redirected to the plugins installer. I will select all of them and install. I will go back to the plugins installer, and now you will need to activate all theme included plugins. I will activate them one by one to explain the purpose of each plugin. I will start with Envato Market. This plugin can be used for future theme updates. Next you will have the one-click demo import. This plugin is mandatory for the demo import process, but you can delete it after you are done with the demo import. I will activate it. The WPState CRM plugin will add to your site the theme CRM feature. I will activate it. The WPResidence core functionality plugin is mandatory for the theme to work correctly. I will activate it and refresh. Once you have this plugin activated, you will see the theme sections added here and the box for the license. The theme supports as page editors, Elementor and WP Bakery. For Elementor, you will need to have the WPResidence Elementor add-on plugin activated as well. So the WPResidence Elementor add-on and Elementor needs to be used together. So I will activate both of them. Next you'll have the WPResidence Elementor Design Studio. With this plugin you will have access to custom templates for properties, agents, agency, header and footer. I will activate it. The next plugin is the MLS import one. This is an optional plugin and it will work only for USA and Canada. You can choose to not install this plugin. I will activate it. Next you'll have Revolution Slider. The plugin is used to create sliders that can be displayed in page header or content. The SVG support for demo import plugin needs to be activated before the demo import. The theme supports SVG icons for features and amenities, and for the demo SVG icons to be imported along with the demo content, you will need to have this plugin active. The last two plugins are WP Bakery Visual Composer and WPResidence Gutenberg Blocks functionality. Both can be used as page editors. Our theme new features are based on Elementor, but if you want to use Bakery or Gutenberg as page editors, you'll have basic theme functionality. So I will activate them as well. I am done with the plugins installed, and the next step is to activate the theme license. For that, you will need to add here your theme forest username and your purchase code. I will do that. I will add my username and my license code. I will click the consent box and click register license. My theme is now activated. I will refresh the site and now I can proceed with the demo import. For that I will go to WPResidence options, import demo. Here you will find all theme included demos. This is the Phoenix demo that I will show how to import. So I will click import demo, continue and import. Now I will wait for the demo content to be imported. The process might take a few minutes. The demo import was successful. I will click visit site. The Phoenix demo was imported, and next I will show the steps that you need to take after the demo import. I will go back to admin, and first you will need to replace the demo theme options with your own. You can find them if you click theme settings or if you go to WPResidence theme options. I will start with general. Here you have many options and you will need to check each section and make the settings for your business. Now I will show only a quick overview. In general, you can set your country, you can upload your own logo, you can make settings for currency, add custom fields and others. In social and contact, you can replace the demo contact details with your own. You can set social accounts, social login, make changes for the contact form settings and others. In header, you have all options for the theme header. You have settings for login. You can set here reCAPTCHA, for top bar, for hero media header and many others. In footer you have settings for the footer section. You can change layout and colors. In maps, and here you will need to decide on the map system that you want to use. You can choose OpenStreetMaps, that is a free system, or you can set Google Maps. if you set Google Maps, then a Google Maps API key will need to be created and added here. You have other settings for maps. You can set the pins on the map and make other settings. Next, in property page, you'll have all theme available options. For the property page default template, you can set here one of the pre-built templates and make many other settings. For the custom template, the theme will also have the option to create a custom template using Elementor, and all those options can be found in the Design Studio here. Next, you will have property card general details. Here you can make settings for the cards that will show in lists. You have many options. You can create custom cards using the property card composer. Next, you'll have agent agency developers. Here you can set the agent page layout, card settings, and make settings for reviews. Next, in the user dashboard section, you'll have options for the user dashboard pages. In blog, you can set the blog card type in lists and make other settings. In the design section, you will have design options like setting custom colors, colors for agent blog and property card, setting colors for sidebar. You can set here your fonts. In the email management, you can manage the notifications that will be sent from your site. You can make settings here, and under email content, you can change the notifications text. In the submission and membership section, you can manage the fields for the front-end property submission page. You can make settings for the membership. You can choose free submission, per listing, or with membership packages. Also here you can set payments. You can use the theme payments, which are PayPal, Stripe, and wire transfer, or you can enable WooCommerce and use any add-on from the WooCommerce plugin. In the next section, you will have the search one. Here you can make settings for the theme advanced search. You can choose the advanced search type that you want to use. You can enable geolocation or the safe search option. You can enable taxonomies, multi-select for the search, and make other settings. In the advanced settings, you can enable or disable theme cache, and you can make settings for image thumbs. The MLS IDX Reso section will be useful if you use an IDX plugin. These options need to be enabled only if you use an IDX plugin. In the CRM section, you can enable HubSpot CRM integration. We have a special video that explains the process. Next, you have the WPResidence API section that will help with the theme customizations. This is just a quick overview. You need to check each section and make the settings that you want. I will also describe the WPResidence Site Settings section. Here you can enable post types. By disabling these options, the sections from admin will be disabled. You'll also have a section for taxonomies. Here you can see the theme included plugins and their version. You can import CSV file here. In the white label section, you can add your own branding elements, and in the WPResidence license, you can enable or disable your license. You need to be aware that you can import only one demo at once, and if you want to switch demos, first you will need to clear database to remove the elements of the first demo, but before that you will need to deactivate the license here. So if you want a new demo, you need to deactivate the license, clear database, activate the license back, and after import the new demo. We have a dedicated video with instructions. I will go to the property agents and more section. Here the admin can manage properties, agents, agencies, developers, property categories, reviews, invoices, membership packages, safe search, and messages. And from the WPResidence Studio Templates section, you can create custom templates for header, footer, for properties, agent, agency, developer, for categories, single post, and block. Before starting adding new properties and customizing your site, you will need to set permalinks correctly. That can be done from settings, permalinks. The permalinks need to be set to post name. I will save changes, and now I can go to homepage. You can see that the demo import is complete, but for the homepage to show exactly as the one in our official demo, you will need to make manual adjustments. In the homepage, you will have this section here that will display property categories, but since on import the categories IDs are different, this section needs to be manually set after the demo import. The homepage was created with Elementor, so I will click Edit with Elementor. I will scroll down to the section. We use category grid builder to create this section. You can change here the categories that will be displayed, and for each category you'll need to manually upload an image. I will show that as well. I will go back to admin. I will go to property categories. The widget was set to show property categories, and for each of these categories you will need to manually upload an image. For that you will need to edit the category, press the upload image button. You can select an image from media or upload one from your device. I will upload an image from my device. I will insert into post and update. I will go back on home page and refresh the page, and now you can see the image that I just uploaded. Since the steps are the same, I will add the rest of the images of the record and after show the results. I added all images, and now the section shows as the one from our official demo. For the Phoenix demo, we have created a custom footer section. To edit the elements in the footer, you will need to go to admin, and in WPResidence Studio template you will need to go to footer and edit the footer template with Elementor. You can change logo, text and the elements here. These are the steps that you need to take after the demo import. And next I will quickly show how to manage the sections in the homepage. For that I will go back to the Elementor editor. I have Navigator enabled to have better access to each page section. The first section is for the header. The color was set as gradient here. You can change the colors here. Over the header we added text and these boxes. We added text with the heading widget. We also added text with the text editor. And for these boxes we included a grid with 4 containers, and for each container we added the icon with the image widget. We added text with heading and text editor, and we added learn more button with the button widget from Elementor. You'll have the option to change text and links. For each container we set a different background. The background can be set from style. We used gradient as well, and the colors can be changed here. The same was done for the other boxes, except for this one, where instead of the gradient we used an image as background. That image can be changed from style in the background overlay. Here you can replace the demo image with your own. Going further, in the next section we displayed a list of properties. For that we used the items list widget. This widget will have the option to set number of items and number of items per row. Also, if the grid option will be enabled as we have it, the number of cards per row will be displayed based on the unit minimum width height and your screen size. Also, you will have the option to filter the properties that will show in the list by category. Next, we created a section with details about the company. You can change the color from style. We selected gradient and the colors can be changed here. The text was added with the heading widget, and we added a grid with 4 containers. For each container we added text with the heading widget. We added an icon here with the icon widget, and the element here was added in the style section of the container in the background overlay. You can replace here the image with your own. For the next container we added an image as background. The image can be changed in style in background overlay. For the third container we set white as background color, and in background overlay you can change the element here. And for the last container we also set gradient as background, and the color can be changed here. In the background overlay you can change the image with the circles here. For the next section we created a section to display property categories. We used category grid builder. You'll have the option to change the categories displayed, change the design type and the grid type. Next we created a section for testimonials. For this section background we also set gradient, and the colors can be changed in style. We added text with the heading widget, and we also added a grid with 4 containers. We set the color to gradient for each container. You can change it from style and change the colors here. And the testimonials were added with the testimonial widget, and you will have the option to change name of the client, image and text. The same can can be done for each container. Going further, we created a section for agents. For that we used the agent grid widget. You'll have the option to select here the agents that you want to display, change order, and set the number of items to show. For the next section, we created a section for blog posts. For the first post, we used the featured article widget. You'll have the option to select the blog post that you want to display. You can add text and change the widget type. Below, we added more blog posts using the blog post list widget. You can filter the posts by category, set the number of posts, and make other settings. And for the last section in the page, we added two containers. For the first one, we display an image that can be changed from style in the background overlay. Here you can replace the demo image with your own. And in the second container, as background, we set gradient and the colors can be changed here. We also included text using the heading widget and the text editor. And we also included a button using the button widget from Elementor, and you can change the link, text, and other settings. This wraps our video. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get instant notifications on new videos.